Hey guys, welcome back to Gizmo China. I'm Nadine and I'm here to welcome you today and to give you a review on the Meizu 16s Pro. The price is 2,699 yuan, no more than $400. So with a combination of Snapdragon 855 Plus, Sony IMX 586 plus UFS 3.0 plus dual speakers, is it really a must-buy? We'll find out in this video today. The overall design of the 16s Pro compared to the 16s is almost exactly the same. I mean, even the cover for the 16s Pro and the 16s is usable. You can use your phone cover or phone case for the 16s Pro and the 16s. It's exactly the same. The only difference is that the back camera has been updated to a triple camera setup. If you take a close look, you will find no flashlight around the cameras, which confused me for quite a while until I took a photo with the flash. I realized that the flash is mounted around the main camera. It's like a two-in-one design with the camera inside and the flash outside as a ring. To be honest, this kind of design looks pretty refreshing, which I'm actually quite a fan of. But I guess some would give it a thumbs down because it does increase the surface area of the camera, and I guess it does increase or make the bulge more obvious and also bigger. So it does get a bit uncomfortable when you're holding it. The color scheme has also changed. There are 4 colors altogether: Twilight Forest, Dream Unicorn, Black Mirror, and White Story. I have to say that some manufacturers are trying too hard on naming the color additions. The buttons are on the right side of the phone and they're pretty solid. On the bottom we find a SIM card slot, Type-C charging port, and a speaker chamber. There's another speaker housed on top of the phone. The actual feel of the 16s Pro inherits the great tradition of the Meizu phones. Fit and cozy. It's actually very light, only 166 grams, super light. And I would say it's pretty liberating for those who are used to those brick phones that are 200 grams. This is definitely a nice upgrade. Now let's talk about the screen. The display of the 16s Pro is the same as the 16s. The parameters are basically the same. It is a 6.2-inch AMOLED symmetrical full screen with a resolution of 2232 by 1080. Manual maximum brightness is 425 nit and we have 4 color modes available: adaptive, standard, photo, and bright. Meizu 16s Pro has a rear triple camera setup. From top to bottom we can see a 20 megapixel telephoto lens, the Sony IMX 350, a 48 megapixel main camera, the Sony IMX 586, the last one is 16 megapixel super wide angle lens, Sony IMX 481. The 16s Pro has a brighter overall picture and clearer details in the dark. The white balance is not particularly accurate. The 16s Pro color temperature will be slightly colder. With the photos taken in the 48 megapixel mode, the resolution is significantly improved compared to 12 megapixel. The edges of the building are more solid and the text is clearer. At night, the advantage of optical image stabilization comes out. The purity and noise level of images are good. After turning on the night scene mode, the highlight is suppressed. There are more details of the dark part and there are traces of sharpening. In general, the night scene mode is turned on to make the first look of the photo better. Besides, the 16s Pro night scene mode photo processing time is quite fast. Now let's look at the operating system. The launch of the Meizu 16s Pro is more like the launch of the Flyme 8. Flyme is the official operating system for Meizu. It took a lot of time to introduce the design, animation, and function of the Flyme 8, so the 16s Pro is more like a supporting role. So let's take a look in detail at Flyme 8. First of all, icons have new design comparing to the icons in Flyme 7. There are no more shadows which make icons look flatter. In many places in the system, we can see that excess lines are removed, and in order to better adapt the full screen, the desktop icon has been changed to a 4:6 layout, and many content displays are also moving closer to the middle. This time, a lot of new animations have been added. In actual use, we can also feel the various elastic efforts in the system. In general, Flyme 8 has changed a lot in terms of visuals this time. Flyme 8 has improved visual effects and functions when compared to Flyme 7. We can really feel its intentions and efforts in many places. But think about it, Flyme 8 is now in the Android environment. So can it really be competitive? This ultimately depends on how the Flyme system can satisfy the various demands of customers. In addition, every time you mention Flyme, you have to talk about advertising. Now the MIUI has the option of close all tools ads. I wonder if the Flyme will have the same option later. In addition, the fever of 16s Pro is still very serious. Sometimes when it's used daily, you can also feel the heat. The heat is more obvious when you're playing games. The heat is mainly concentrated on the mobile part of the back shell. So here is just a reminder for those who want to adopt the Flyme 8. Upgrade with caution. I just hope that in November, Meizu can bring a more stable and a cooler Flyme 8 version to consumers. So to sum up, Meizu 16s Pro overall is a pretty well-balanced mobile phone with a light touch that is unforgettable, and it has the mainstream flagship configuration and performance. So at this point, I would give the Meizu 16s Pro an A-. But in future, when Flyme 8 is officially published, I might give it an A+. So thanks so much for watching and sticking around to the end of this video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Today we were going through the Meizu 16s Pro and the internal system. So, see you next time. I'm Nadine with Gizmo China.